Hey guys, it's Mrs. Curran. Just wanted to show you how to download images after you edit them and where they can be found so that you can organize your projects and give them to Mr. Colley whenever you need to. So the first thing I'd like to do is to go and set up a folder in my Google Drive. So you can either go down to your taskbar if it's down here to get to Google Drive. If it's not here, you can go over here to your launcher and you can click the up arrow and you will see almost all of the Google apps that we have. Hi guys, it's Mrs. Curran from the library. I just wanted to show you how to download images on your Chromebook and to organize them in Google Drive to make it easy to find them in the future and to use them for projects and to share them with Mr. Colley. So very simply, the first thing you want to do is to set up a folder in Google Drive for these images to go. So I just click on the plus sign and add a new tab. At the end, I'll show you another way to find these in the app launcher and to make your life easy and put them down on the taskbar on your shelf. So let's just start with this. So you can go to drive.google.com, or I have it here as well. So click on Drive, or you can always type it in, drive.google.com, and it brings it up. Okay, once you're in Google Drive, you can click on New, and you are going to make a folder. And you're going to name your folder. Let's try with, make it simple. Let's name it Colley Projects. And again, this is just your folder. So you want to create that. Once your project is made, you'll see in My Drive that you've made a folder called Colley Projects. And now, since Mr. Colley will have multiple projects throughout the year, you want to add some subfolders in for each project. So what you want to do is to just open up the Colley Projects folder, and we're going to add a subfolder. I believe his first project will be called Nature, but that could change. I just want to show you how to add a subfolder. So very simply, so you're in your drive, which is your drive. It says My Drive, but it's really your drive, and Colley Projects, and we're going to add a subfolder in here. So to make your life a little bit easier. So you're going to click on New again, and you're going to click on Folder. And this one we're going to call Nature because I believe that is the first project. And if it's not, of course, you can name it whatever you want to after that. No big deal. So this folder we're going to name Nature because I believe it's your first project. If it's not, if I'm incorrect, you can make the subfolder name whatever you like to. So click on Create. And now you'll see within the Colley project, I have a nature folder where I can put those images. As I have more projects, maybe there's something on architecture, I can click on New and add another folder. And that folder will be in here as well. So let's click on Folder. We'll name this Architecture. And so now you have two subfolders in your main Kali project folder. Okay, so you have these where you can put images. Now, let's say, for example, you were using a website and you edited the picture and it wants you to download it. You can use anything you want to. I just did a simple basic search that I want to download for dogs. So if I right click and I just say link as, and so now you'll notice that this is going to a part of the Chromebook called the File section. And once it loads, at the bottom, it's going to say, what do you want to call this picture? So you notice down here, it's highlighted in blue. I can just click on it, and I can name this folder whatever I want. So I'm going to download this picture, say this is in Pixlr or whatever app you were using, and you just want to download it. You can click Save As, or you can download. So I'm going to save this image as, and it's going into the File section of the Chromebook, which you don't see all the time, but it's there. So right now this picture at the bottom is currently named Download, and it's highlighted. So I just want to name it what it is. So I'm just going to click on Dog. And notice the period must stay there and the file type must stay there as well. So it's dog.jpeg.com. And when you save it, it's going to be saved first into the download folder, and I'll show you how to get it into your Google Drive. So you just want to save it. And you can see that it's showing that it's in your folder. So let's click on Show in Folder where it was, because I don't want to keep it in my download folder. I want to organize it to my Google Drive. So you'll notice that we started here in Downloads, and here's our dog picture, but that's not going to help me. So what I want to do is to drag and drop it to the correct folder. So when you highlight on Google Drive, you want to just open that up. And in My Drive, that's where we made our Kali project folder. Here's all my folders. I have quite a few. I don't think you're going to have that many. So you want to scroll down. So you want to scroll down to the folder and drag and drop it. So here's my Kali projects. And if you notice, there's an arrow here to show any subfolders that we have. And we have the nature and the architecture. So now I can literally just click on my picture. It's somewhat highlighted. It's lighter blue. I can drag and drop it, and you see the plus sign, and it's hovering over the subfolder that I want it to go into. I can drag and drop it, and now that has been copied to that folder. Okay, so if I open it up, I know a dog is not architecture, but it was just an example. So when you open that folder, so when you save your image or download it, it goes into the download folder, but we want to be more organized and we want to put it in our Google Drive. So you can open the arrow to expand Google Drive, especially to My Drive, the My Drive section. And this is where we made all those great folders. So you can scroll down to the Kali projects and notice you have the arrow which expands and makes it bigger. So you can click on the down arrow to see all the subfolders that you made. So now you just want to drag and drop your picture. I'll put it into the nature folder here. And now my dog picture, as you see, is in that folder. Okay, and if for any reason you don't want them in there, you can, of course, right click on them or double click on your trackpad with your two fingers, and you can manage that folder there if you want to. You can cut it out, you can copy it, you can paste it, but anyway, you can easily drag and drop your pictures into that folder. So now they're organized for you, and you can share them with Mr. Kali whenever you want to. Now, for example, if I closed out this file and you're wondering where in the world is that file section on my Chromebook, it's actually very simple. You can go down to here to the circle. It's actually called the launcher, and you can click on it. And if you do the up arrow, you can pretty much see all the apps that are installed onto the Chromebook. And we're looking for one that says file. So if you don't see it, you can just type in the word here, file. And once you get that, what I do is I use my trackpad with my 2 fingers on that trackpad, and I want to click on it, and I want to pin it to shelf. And so once I pin it to the shelf, it will actually go down here for easy access on that shelf bar. So you know it's already always there. So pin to shelf. So now as you see, I have that file folder right here for me. Okay. And if you guys want any of these other Google apps, you certainly can. It's the same way. You can pin anything to the shelf. So say, for example, if you wanted the audio recording, so you can record your voice, you can click on that. And again, 2 fingers down on your trackpad will, there we go, 2 fingers down on the trackpad, and it will say pin to shelf, and you want to choose that. And now again, I have that on my shelf. So it's really easy. And when you want to get rid of it, you can just press escape on your keyboard and it will bring you back to normal. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to save your pictures or download them, or if you have to download anything, you certainly can. You can download your image. It brings up the file folder. And remember, the first place that it will go to is the download section of the Chromebook. And you can name it here. Right now, this is called Graphic Organizers, and I'm totally fine with that. So this is Graphic Organizers. I want to save it. And then I can click on Show in Folder because I want to be more efficient and be more organized. So I want to drag that from the download folder directly into my Google Drive. So remember, your drive expands. All of your folders are in the My Drive section of Google Drive. And now let's see, I can scroll down and let's find Colley Projects again. I can expand Mr. Colley's project so I can see all the subfolders that I have in here. And let's see, on my graphic organizers, I can click on it. And I can just drag and drop it to wherever I want it to go. So I can do that. And now my graphic organizers are in that folder, or if I don't want it there, again, 2 fingers down on the trackpad will give you more options, and you can manage that folder a little bit better if you'd like to rename the picture, cut it out, paste it, even delete it from there if you want to. So I hope that helps.